Hello, friends, and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be attempting to wear the 9-foot-long Extendo jeans. So in our questionable fashion series, we've taken on a few pairs of strange pants before, including the clear knee mom jeans and the completely clear jeans, and we've also encountered some oversized denim before, with the 4-foot-long sleeved Slenderman jacket. And I do think that over the past year or so, people have been doing a lot of weird stuff with denim. So a few weeks ago, an image started circulating around Twitter of these Extendo pants, made by this company Bronze 56K. Now they seem to be like a skateboard apparel company whose normal price point is pretty mid-ranged, but for some reason, they decided to make seemingly unsellable 9-foot-long legged $500 jeans. And per usual, the internet was mad. Behold, 2.6 meter long Extendo jeans are here to ruin your life. You'd have to be a giant or a crime-fighting cartoon to fit into this fashion monstrosity. These 9-foot-long jeans are ridiculous, impractical, and sold out. But thankfully, we were lucky enough to snag a pair, if lucky is the right word. I have not yet really taken these out of the package because I wanted to save it for now, but the amount that is spiraled is like very concerning. It's really just a dense log of denim. This is like the Yule log, except jeans. All right, ready, Ty? Should we get another camera? I feel like we need another camera because it's about to go like off the table.
Oh my god.
Oh my word. Where do they end? Where do they begin? I'm honestly like actually speechless. Gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked?
Dumbfounded, just absolutely aghast.
It looks like a pair of jeans that if you like fell into the water, you would actually sink to the bottom of the ocean.
This is an anchor, for sure. You could anchor a small boat with these, I think.
Yeah.
Unless a like large octopus or squid came by and tried to mate with it, which is also possible.
Bad demise either way.
I mean, the thing that's sort of concerning to me is that like, I don't think we can get like a good shot of all of it in frame right now, unless I just like bunch it up like this, and I'm like, here are my pants, this pile. So why don't we put these things on and see how they look on a body? So to actually put them on, I wanted to go to a different room with some more space to spread out.
You're like John Voight from the first Anaconda movie.
My anaconda don't want none unless your legs are 9 feet long, hun. I was a little nervous that I might not fit into them waist-wise because these pants only came in one size. Oh, it'll be fine, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it fits with a little room to spare.
Nice.
Nice. But once I was in, I had to face the daddy long legs. My feet are just like dragging like a long veil, almost like a denim bride. You obviously couldn't walk outside with these on because you would just trail them around.
I feel like you'd also be eaten by an escalator.
Or really anything.
Yeah.
Elevator, alligator. It seems from the looks of it, the jeans get their lengthiness from being 3 pant legs sewn together. And my feet fall like right where the first pair of pants end. Like here's one pair of pants and then there's just more. But though it was pretty unwieldy overall, there is definitely something fun about being able to like whip your pant leg around like so. You could probably do some like fun like rhythmic gymnastics almost.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Like put ribbons in your hands and then be like, whoa!
Leave your...
It's okay, I hit the wall, it's fine. And besides long distance slapping, you can also sort of lasso objects and then fling them across the room. I just hit myself. Oh, that was pretty good.
There's some good spin on that.
After a little experimentation, it felt like it was time to venture outside. But to do so, we obviously had to face the issue of the jeans just dragging on the ground. Though Bronze 56K had posted a few photos to show how one might do this. Like in this Instagram, where they scrunch up the jeans accordion style so that your feet stick out the bottom. This look may be more functional, but it retains none of the grandeur of the 9-foot-long legs. And the posting of this photo kind of reminds me of how with the 4-foot-long sleeved denim jacket, the company selling it changed their marketing photo to one with the sleeves folded over, which completely concealed just how long the sleeves were after they got some criticism about the ridiculousness of the item. In terms of the actual logistics of the scrunching, they are definitely a little bit skinnier than I thought they would be when I ordered them.
Yeah, I can't really get a lot going on above the knee.
Even though like the waist is is actually kind of loose at this point.
Yeah.
My thighs are just so juicy that I can't scrunch them up.
I think one way you could put it is that these pants were not ready for the jelly.
As the pants stood, they kind of looked like a lumpy pair of flare jeans. From the waist to the knee, it's kind of like a 90s like dad jean, and then from the knee to the floor, it's like Michelin Man. But even though that might not have been the desired look, it was really all we could do. So I grabbed a pair of chunky shoes and we headed out and about. Now my initial concern was that the pants would unwind and fall below the shoes and I would get caught in stuff. But my sneakers actually did a pretty good job of plugging the denim up. And after a few minutes, it became clear that the actual obstacle of wearing these pants was just how bulky they were. It's like really intense ankle weights.
Are you getting a workout out of this?
Oh yeah. It was also very warm outside.
It's so hot.
Which didn't really help the ankle insulation situation. It's gonna be kind of like one of those things, you know, where like celebrities want to lose weight. They just wrap themselves in saran wrap.
Oh yeah.
And sweat out their juices.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my ankle.
Juices.
So though the pants weren't dragging on the ground, they were kind of difficult to wear. And although we had the rough estimation that the pants are 9 feet long, I wanted to know exactly how much the pants weigh. Oh, they're so heavy! And also how much surface area of denim the pants have.
You look like you're running in slow motion, kinda.
So after busting out the scale and weighing them, these pants weigh in at about 3.5 times what my normal pair of jeans weigh.
Oh, yep. And she's spent. Are you photosynthesizing right now?
No, I'm trying to get up. And also have about 3 times the square inchage of denim, which kind of makes sense. But at this point, most of that was concentrated around my calves.
Have you ever wanted to recreate the feeling of an ankle monitor, but with denim? These are the Martha Stewart denim pants.
Oh my god, savage.
She's not in house arrest anymore.
She's fine. She served her time. Now, as I mentioned before, Bronze 56K is a skateboarding apparel company. Look guys, I found my board. So even though running and walking in these pants wasn't the easiest, I wanted to see if perhaps they were ideal for boarding. Like maybe adding weight to the bottom of my legs would lower my center of balance. Now, it doesn't help this experiment that I'm terrible at skateboarding. Am I doing it? But I don't think I was any better because of the pants. Oh my god, too fast. Lean to where? Lean to what?
The curve.
Ta-da! I'm being sucked towards the drain. The drain is slowly taking me away. Farewell, cruel world. Oh, I'm stuck. My other thought was that maybe the bunching of the fabric would provide more cushion to your legs if you were to fall. Oh no, I've fallen off of my skateboard. Actually, my knee's not that padded. My shins are padded.
Yeah, but you don't land on your shins. This is like the worst crash dummy test ever.
So after having the pants rolled up for a while, I wanted to see what else we could do with them rolled down. And my first instinct was to get me a pair of stilts. So we got these like painter's stilts, which are kind of like the stilts that I used once before in like a theater performance. But unfortunately, the pant legs were just too skinny for the footbed of the stilts to fit through. It looks like it can get through to about the mid-thigh and then it stops. Which was kind of disappointing because I had hoped to become Slender Man, especially with the addition of my long-sleeved denim jacket. So I decided to table the stilts for now to see if there were any other skinnier stilts we could get to try and attempt this transformation again later in the video. So with my Slender Man dreams at least momentarily shelved, the question of why these pants exist seemed more pertinent than ever. Because if you can't wear a 9-foot pair of pants with a standard pair of stilts, why make them at all? Now, my initial thought when I first saw these pants is that they're kind of like inverse Genko jeans, just long instead of wide. And the Extendo pants scrunched up even sort of resemble the slouchiness of Genko jeans a little bit, which back in their day sort of took the baggy 90s skater pant look to the extreme. A second possibility for why the pants might be so long is, as we mentioned in our Y Project denim jacket video, exaggerated silhouettes in fashion have historically connoted wealth and high social status, as seen with giant fingernails in China through through the 19th century, as well as large, unwieldy pannier dresses in 18th century France. So I guess following that logic, these jeans would be made to show just how much denim you can get. But I think another obvious possibility is press. As I said before, over the last year and a half or so, a lot of clothing companies have come out with weird or ugly items. And though it's not clear if at first it was intentional, at this point, a lot of people know that if they make a crazy clothing item, they will get a lot of press. Or in some cases, a video about it. Kind of like these ones. And I think if I had to guess, Bronze 56K is kind of playing off of that, especially since the product description on their website is just, what? You'll buy it. One additional thing to note is that at the time of filming this, pretty much everything on their website is sold out. I can't totally confirm this, but I kind of feel like they're combining the ugly item strategy with part of the Supreme strategy, aka making only a few items that will sell out quickly to increase hype. The pinnacle of which was seen with the Supreme brick, which is literally just a brick with the word Supreme on it that they sold in 2016. But regardless if any of these possibilities are actually why these pants were created, we still wanted to find some real-life use for them. So we set out to find somewhere where we could let the jeans unfurl in all their glory. So we came to the beach.
Oh yeah.
Now the first place I thought I might be able to dangle off of was the side of the pier. From the rules that are outlined, it does not seem like what we want to do is against them. Are there any authority figures around?
There's a lifeguard over there.
Is he vigilant? But after deciding it was worth the risk, I let my jean flag fly.
You're like a bizarre art experiment.
And say, Sophia, let down your pants. And I happily oblige.
But though the jeans got some good air while hanging off the side of the pier, I wanted to try a second location, which was a slightly lower ledge, to unlock what we believed might be some untapped potential in the pant.
These are my noodles. Do you like them?
They look pretty damn good right now.
I am the human linguine.
First off, we wanted to send something up to me via the legs. We referred to it as a pulley system, but I think it's actually more of like an elephant's trunk.
What will you send me?
I'm gonna send you your phone.
Good, I need that. We had also brought our own bucket for lifting purposes.
Ah, a treasure has been tied into my web. A phone! Give me another treasure. I demand more tribute.
I made Tyler attempt a few items.
This treasure is slightly smaller, more delicate.
So I could perfect my Rapunzel technique.
You have to kind of like dab across your legs first to be able to get to the foot, and then you can just pull it right up.
So with our first utility extracted from the pants, we wanted to see if we could use the jeans in a real Flynn Rider situation.
Don't break the pants. Grab both. Can you rappel upwards?
All right, Denim, be strong.
All right, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we're done.
So maybe these things can't support an entire human, but they can carry a small basket. And besides their usefulness, the pants unscrunched are much more majestic.
I think when unfurled, I like them. When all bunched up, they're just living a lie.
I completely agree. When they're unfurled like so, it's like, how can you not somewhat enjoy this?
So I wanted to see if there was a way to walk in the pants without dragging them on the ground, while also displaying their full length. So we looked to an old friend for some help. The Teva Uggs.
Oh my god.
So we took our open-toed tugs and spooled the legs through them, so we had a sole protecting the pants and an opening wide enough for the jeans to flow through, almost like a denim carabiner.
I'm cross-country deniming. The thing is, like, who knew that the Teva Uggs could be so useful?
Yeah.
So I sort of ended up with like thick marionette strings attached to my feet, or kind of like horse reins for myself.
I'm steering myself. To the right? Yeah. To the right? To the left? I can't do it all the time. To the right?
Though at rest, the extra fabric almost gave me like a tail or a pet to sit next to.
I feel like this is like my little snake.
Yeah.
Nagini.
Though once I stopped moving, I really got a whiff of myself.
I smell so bad.
You don't smell great.
I've been sweating all day.
I would say it's sweat and seawater.
So it felt like about the right time to retire for the day. Although we didn't want to fully close the chapter without trying the stilts one more time. We were actually able to find circus peg stilts that we had to further saw down to try to get through the pant leg, but once again, we were thwarted by the skinniness of the jeans. Because even if the stilts could fit through, my foot flexed could not. So I couldn't stand on the stilts, but I could sit uncomfortably in this chair. So I took my long-sleeved denim jacket and the pants back to our ledge to achieve my slightly deflated Slender Soft dreams. Ideally, I would have been doing this on the stilts, but I guess we're just sort of going for the seated Slender Soft today. Though it was fun to have 4 floppy denim appendages, so it wasn't a total loss. So overall, I would say that these Extendo jeans are definitely kind of fun, especially if you have the space to spread out and whip your tentacles around, but in terms of actually being able to wear them, it's a bit more difficult. It is possible to wear them scrunched up, and we did come up with a secondary method of spooling them through sandals, but I think it's pretty weak that you can't wear them with stilts. Not that a lot of people necessarily have or wear stilts a lot, but if you're selling giant pants that you can't even wear in like the one situation that I can think of where you would need giant pants, it's a little bit of a proverbial middle finger to the consumer, especially at that price point. And of my long denim items, I do think I prefer the Y Project jacket just because it's easier to wear. And though the Extendo pants do make quite the visual impact when fully unfurled, I think I'm gonna have a hard time finding opportunities to bust them out. But maybe we could use them in our house as like a pulley system to transfer small items in between floors. Maybe not the best use for $500 jeans, but definitely a use for $500 jeans. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to shamash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to shamash that subscribe button. A big shout out to Treveni for watching. Thanks for watching, Treveni, and I will see you guys next time.